Good morning. I'm out walking and I'm walking with Marshall. He makes walks really entertaining. So hopefully this video will be smooth enough for you to actually see it without getting motion sickness. I tried to do this live, but my bandwidth here at the park isn't strong enough to hold the video, so I'll just record it and post it. But last night in the Epic Revolution, we talked about courage. We talked about courage as a foundation for the changes and the transformations that we're creating in our own lives and in the world around us. And I've been thinking about that as I've been walking this morning. And I'm curious about what things... motorcycles. I love that sound. I miss that sound. But what is something you've done this year that has scared you? And what tools did you apply to that to move yourself through the fear so that you could accomplish what it was that you had set out to accomplish? And this year I've been working with the energy of health as a verb. And for me, health as a verb means being actively engaged in every aspect of my human existence. So this isn't just about physical exercise and eating right. I literally have applied health as a verb to every area of my life. Mental, emotional, spiritual, physical, energetic, psychic. All of that in an attempt to get completely in alignment with my purpose. So there was I think 14 different levels that I've applied health as a verb to. And what I noticed was this huge shift in awareness of how I am on this planet. So that when it came time for me in the spring to make the huge decision to hire a high-level business coach, knowing that I didn't have the money available to pay for the fees, and I worked 3 different jobs, so I don't have a lot of time, but I knew something was ready to shift. So the tools that I applied, which was all of that was really scary for me because no time, no money. How do you hire a business coach? Because no time, no money equals no energy. And if I have no energy, how do I possibly work with a business coach? So the tools that I applied, the skills that I have been taught over the last 15 years. Number 1, breathe. For me, a foundation of courage begins with my breath, because one of the major responses to fear is freeze, which means to stop everything. And in the age of the cavemen, when they were racing or freezing for their life, they would literally freeze and stop breathing. So no breath is a fear response. So for courage, breathing is important, because then it taps you into what you're aware of and what you know. So breathing was the first step, and breathing a lot was the second step, and breathing some more was the third step. But then there was also this choice to continue stepping forward. When it got hard to get up in the morning to go walking, I literally took it step by step and got up anyway. When I had that scary experience a few weeks ago, early in the morning, for me to continue on doing what it is that I have chosen for myself as my sacred morning ritual, I had to find other ways. I had to tap into my network, do some healing sessions and facilitating, do some brain work, and find other ways to accomplish what it was that I needed to accomplish each morning to honor me. So choosing to go forward in other ways was the next step. And then the biggest step for me was trusting myself. Trusting myself that this quote-unquote crazy idea that I had to hire a high-level business coach was actually not some pie-in-the-sky idea, but the next viable and important step for me in my evolution as well as my business's evolution. I had to trust myself that I knew what I was doing even when I didn't know. And I had to trust myself to do the work that's required of me, because hiring a high-level business coach is not easy stuff, guys, and there's a lot to do to expand a business. So as a reminder, the first step in developing courage is to breathe. To have a foundation of courage requires breath. Come on, buddy. Come on. The second step is to go forward anyway. And if your path is blocked, try a different way until you are moving toward that which you want to accomplish. And third, trust yourself. Those are the tools that I applied in my moments of fear. So I hope that wherever you are today, that you create a beautiful day. I love you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.